Moses was unsure, so he sent his spies into that land to survey it.
Our friends were turned out while the Public Works Ministry conducted a survey.
Hyper-accurate surveys of the underwater canyons.
A compass I learned when I was surveying Hiddle.
Found something never recorded once in over 300 surveyed worlds.
About 100 credits as a terraforming survey.
After all, I'm not taking a survey if you've done the analysis.
You got no survey, man.
Biographical Survey, 2006. Last one they published.
Gunshot wounds found on in-flight secondary survey.
Into the promised land of Canaan. Moses was unsure, so he sent his spies into that land to survey it. And they came back terrible.
Our friends were turned out while the Public Works Ministry conducted a survey. The story was that the heavy traffic was shaking the foundation.
Sub-skippers running the Canis Ridge at high speeds because they had hyper-accurate surveys of the underwater canyons.
Red Book 1.
And the front door to those canyons was a formation called...
A compass I learned when I was surveying Hiddle. It'll point you true north from where you're...
Do you get it? We homed in on its beacon.
And found something never recorded once in over 300 surveyed worlds. A creature that gestates inside a...
Okay. About 100 credits as a terraforming survey.
No, if it's a survey, they would just tell us.
And what? Dr. Orlov, I'm not taking a survey. If you've done the analysis, what are the results?
Bring me a map of the Western Range.
We got no survey map. You know where it is, Gizzard?
Schmuck. Biographical Survey, 2006. Last one they published. Simonson. William.
Multiple gunshot wounds found on in-flight secondary survey.
Place where the telephone isn't ringing all the time.
Do you agree with the recent survey finding that showed that Mayor Lindsay was the sexiest man in the world?
You know, they did a survey to find out the places that people least like to be. And some on the top of the list were the DMV.
Oh, it's a pretty good map. In 1896, a group of surveyors and soldiers got to the upper Pachitea, but most of them were murdered.
I was skeptical, so go check it out. Geological surveys, right? Friendly government. And to lock it in?
Thank you. That is, thank you, Mr. Brock.
Okay, don't bother me.
How's the monarch of all he surveyed?
You plastered again?
Still.
Any comparison between a pending invasion of Europe and a historical survey of American involvement in the Vietnam War.
There was a survey once. 1,000 people asked if they could know...
Here's Gigini the surveyor. 12th row, 3rd grade, right?
Yeah. Market research said it's the biggest erection they've had to... reaction they've had to a survey in 10 years.
Clara, look where I am. Okay. Well, typically you get something for being involved in one of these surveys. I ran out of my foam fingers, so while...
Uneventful.
Admiral?
It's the way you describe the survey of Nibiru in your captain's log.
Yes, sir. I didn't want to waste your time going over the details.
Tell me more about this.
As you said, it's a man-made object. Looks like a top. A surveyor's instrument, a plumb bob.
Not only looks like, it is a plumb bob.
Sorry.
All right, thank you.
You know, in a survey taken, 10.9%
Carrie?
of your low-budget houses.
Charles Coles.
Closely followed by my mother-in-law.
I wonder what the devil they're surveying.
O Thunderer, surveying great Rome's walls from the Tarpeian rock. O Phrygian house gods of Eulus, clan...
You're tracking him?
Sir, yeah. Thanks, Mike. We have a survey team covering him at work and a sneaking peeks on their way to his apartment.
Oh, who talked to him? How did...
Well, second class Yarmouth, 2 hours, 19 minutes. Perfect assembly.
anyone in particular you'd like to see, Mr. Conroy?
The Institute is conducting a survey of incurable trauma cases, and I understand that you have a patient here.
Yes. I'm doing a survey. Do you believe the condor is really in a...
That is when you send the survey. The survey is a set of quick questions about, your overall service, how you did, and they send that immediately back.
That's not the primary objective of tests. I mean, we're merely, we're a survey mission. The search for Earth-like planets.
You survey teams.
They're gonna take Mazarov apart piece by piece.
I worked for Geological Survey and went to Kansas. I couldn't stay there.
More volunteers if they know they're going into the forest for Margot.
No questions, no surveys. We go now. We crush the red wolves.
Support capabilities, basically food and air. Now, the 3 hibernating crew members represent the survey team, and their efforts won't be utilized until we're approaching
Services, Section 918. Next.
You need a title survey and gene print identification from Wilson Trusts.
What's up, man? Hello, I'm surveying mortgage owners who are over 90 days delinquent. I'm looking for a Harvey Humpsey.
I don't hear from you about Rancho Rosa.
Well, we're doing some new surveys, Jack, and as soon as we're finished, we'll talk about it, okay?
I see.
Of Wyoming. I want this down to the square yard.
The Army Corps of Engineers. Give me a geodetic survey,
This is why I'm extremely busy. Seems I've been hired to survey the entire city of Lhasa. Unfortunately, your place is too...
Excuse me, sir. We're doing a survey on reactions. Would you like to take part?
Yeah, sure.
Where I might see a fair bit of action.
Major, this is far more than just survey work. This is exploration in the jungle.
Out of enemies. And the monarch of all you survey.
Could be bred and slaughtered. Quick survey would have to be made of all the available mine sites in the country. But I would guess that,
We're doing a feature for Country Life. Survey of rural types. Of farmers.
Steel roadway of the Iron Horse. The surveyor's route lay through immense natural barriers, the Rocky Mountains, and the equally discouraging high Sierras.
Here in Lincoln.
Geology survey.
Geology? Huh? Really?
If this is about the speech I gave to...
What this is about stems from a recent departmental survey showing that several undercover agents have been admitted.
Did you say that was?
History.
Yeah. Just history? It must have been a survey course then, huh?
Yeah, it was. It was surveys.
Right.
You should check it out. It's a good course.
And before we continue with our informative story, we give you our results on our question of the day. Do you think Governor Vargas should resign?
For materials he knew to be toxic and unsafe because it was, survey says, less costly.